Hey guys, thanks so much for jumping on board this evening. I apologize for the late start. I've had internet glitches all day, in fact, all week because of the bad weather that we've been having. But thank you so much for hanging in there and taking the time to spend with me this evening. I won't keep you too long. So tonight's talk is on why weight loss is a sham. I really think that we put a lot of strength and power into phrases like that, phrases like weight loss. Hey Betty, how are you doing? How is Belle? Um, and in return, those words don't help us out. They actually set us up for failure. So if you know me, you know that I am a wife, I am a stay at home mom, and an online health, wellness, and fitness coach. I am a team Beachbody coach. And with these programs, I've been able to lose and keep off 10 to 50 pounds pre and post baby. Hey everyone, hi Ralston, Sabrina, my sister is on. Hey Mrs. Sifley. So, um, backtracking on my life, I was an overweight teenager. I really felt uncomfortable in my own skin. About the age of 15, I decided that I needed to do something about it. I signed up for the gym and I lost 45 pounds that summer. Now, as I was getting ready for this little talk, I realized that I didn't step on the scale throughout that entire summer. I started off, the trainer had me to get on to see where I was, of course, and then I didn't get on again till the end, and that surprises me. Because of course it's a totally different thing today. We're driven by the numbers on the scale, and I should really remember that about myself as it's a learning moment. And so with why I think weight loss, the term weight loss being empowered through everything that we see through the media and what our minds are fed with fads and quick fixes and just um, we're just really setting ourselves up for failure by empowering those types of words. So what I've learned is that I need to pay more specific attention to the journey, the entire process, embracing the process that is getting healthier for a lifetime and not just for the moment or because I want to fit into a certain outfit at a certain time. Because at that point, when I get to that outfit, what happens next? I have to be able to sustain um, whatever it is that I'm doing. And the only way I can do that is if I do it in a healthy way. Um, so it really it really goes back to our mindset and why we're doing the things that we're doing, knowing, having that deep sense of knowing where we're going and the end product. Hey Robin, hey Remy. Um, so I'm looking down because I made some notes because I don't want to miss any points. So going back to my story and not having any confidence back when I was a teenager. So I lost that weight, but I didn't even know how to deal with it. I was getting compliments, of course, out the wazoo, but I was still shy and sheltered. I didn't know how to deal with it all. And it was because I had no idea that I should be working on my mindset at all. So, going off to college, I decided to go into pageantry. And with pageantry came even more insecurities because I had body issues that I hadn't dealt with. So, this morning I spoke about our insecurities, and of course, after having a baby, things don't just pop back right into place. At least for me, it didn't. I really had to put in the work to get to where I am right now, and there are still some things that trouble me. But then in college, there were so many fads, and I tried them all. Let's take a walk with me because I forgot my stuff. I would buy all these crazy gadgets and creams, just to make sure that I was stage ready, ready for the swimsuit competition. And this was one of my first buys. What is this thing? It's supposed to help you build your chest wall in some way to get bigger boobs because that was one of my insecurities. Then somebody told me about using saran wrap. This is actually from college. I graduated college in 2011, you guys, and I don't even use this stuff. So I used to wrap this on my around my thighs when I would work out. And of course, I became dehydrated. I didn't know any better. I would continue eating salads only because um, I was very conscious about the freshman 15 and I didn't want to go back to where I was 45 pounds heavier, had these pageants coming on. But then eventually, see, Israel figured out how to use it. So eventually, I figured out that there's a better way. There's a healthier way to do all this stuff. And thank goodness that I had guidance um, and most importantly, support from friends on this journey. So, the picture that I shared yesterday as we advertised this little talk showed where I started with at in 2013 when I still had those insecurities, what the outcome was from my first program, and then post pregnancy, 6 weeks post pregnancy, and today. Big difference. And with all those changes physically came the biggest mental change ever. I just wanted to encourage you guys to I want to invite you to remove the weight loss mentality from your mindset and move to the mindset of embracing the journey that is your health and wellness. It is really something that has helped me remain committed to my goals. And there are lots of things, negative things, health things in my family, so I have to take care of myself. And going on some fad diet won't keep me away from that. So I have to make the investment in my nutrition, in working out consistently, um, and for him, this little boy who's counting on me to be there. So yeah, so with all of that, when you learn, when you get older, you know better, you do better. You switch things around because you know better now, and if you don't do that, then you remain stagnant. And I know that's not where any of us want to be. We want to continue growing and developing, and a big piece of that is going to be some personal development and self-development up here. With anything that you do, we realize that it's so easy to give up on it, and the one thing that will constantly keep you going is the way that you're thinking. Now, I with Jim Rohn, he mentioned that thinking positively won't do much for you. That is very true. Because you cannot think that I will positively pass this test and it will automatically happen. You have to follow up with the actions. And so, yes, I know that I can be a positive a healthier person by doing XYZ. And that's where the follow up comes in. And that's where we'll be successful in meeting our goals, be it to gain weight, lose weight, remain healthy. So, one thing that has come up recently is that Beachbody is extending. Beachbody Beachbody always has these wonderful, I keep dropping this phone. So, Beachbody always has these wonderful ways to help people meet their health, wellness, and fitness goals. The biggest one that I've seen ever is this $1 million pot. Now, it has started at $1 million, but there's a chance that it will definitely grow bigger. So how this all works. So you've seen that I've posted about my journey. I'm doing whatever workout and I'm following the nutrition guide. And with that nutrition guide comes Shakeology, which is a healthy, nutritious drink. Because in today's world, our foods are heavily processed. Even what we think is healthy is tainted. So you want to make sure that what you're putting into your body is actually genuine and will help you meet your goals. And Shakeology has helped me just helped me feel better overall on the inside, and also keep off the unwanted weight. So with cravings for sugar, sweet things, those have lessened dramatically, and my energy levels have definitely increased. I have a 1 year old, I have to keep up with him, and it certainly helps that. Now, it's not a magic drink. You still have to eat properly and you still have to work out. So, when you talk to me and you say, "Hey, I see that you've made some great progress. You've lost this weight. You've been able to keep it off. I'd like for you to help me." I'm always happy to help anyone who comes along, as long as you're willing to invest in yourself. So to put some time aside, to put in the work, to work on your eating and work out. So with what Beachbody is doing with this $1 million pot, you commit to a workout, you drink Shakeology, and you get to share that pot of money, which has the possibility of increasing to $3 million. So as long as you're committed to whatever program you're doing and you're posting daily, we get to use this private app. It's really unique. You can track your progress and track everything that you're doing, your pictures, measurements, everything. You can choose to share or not share, of course. But it's really a big tool, and a way to meet those goals that we set for ourselves in January. We're in August, almost at the end of August. So this starts September 5th and goes on to October 2nd. And you will have me as your coach. You have access to my team, because support is very, very important. And with everyone who has jumped on board with me, you guys know that within our support groups, we're definitely more than just cheerleaders for each other, because sometimes there are times when every one of us would need some tough love, and I know I do. And to have somebody not just saying, "Hey, good job," but somebody saying, "You know what? This is what you shared with me. This you were so passionate about um, getting to this point in your life where you felt comfortable in your own skin. So don't let that goal drop by. Tell me what is going on. Let us figure out how to get you back on track." That is what our group does. And that is how I've been able to remain consistent on this journey, um, to health and fitness. So if you're interested in getting started in September, you definitely have to get with me as soon as possible. You can drop me a line below, private message me. I'm also going to, it's Israel. I'm also going to include, I'm going to include a survey that you can take so that I know what your goals are. If you're just absolutely ready to commit, take that survey. I'm going to receive it probably by tomorrow, and I can get back to you and we can get started on your personal journey. You guys, it's so empowering when we remove the negativity of some simple words that we don't think that we put much stock in, but because we've thought of them in such a bad way and have these negative associations with them, subconsciously they do a lot of damage. So one component that I'm adding to our next group starting in September is that we really work on our mental well-being. And that is why I've invited you to drop the weight loss mentality. And that's why it can be a sham. And the one thing that will help us all be successful is really um, going back and working on our mindset. It's really going to be take 100% of the work. The experts say that working out is 20% of the work and nutrition is 80%. Then, on top of that, for me, mindset is everything. It really is. So, I really hope that I will hear from you very soon. We've had some amazing success with people who've joined us in the past. Outside of my sister has lost over 40 pounds with me. My husband has gained 15 pounds and kept it on. We have so many friends who have lost at least 10 pounds at the beginning with a 21-day program, just by committing to themselves, their goals, where they see themselves in the future with being more healthy than where they are right now. And I would really like to work with you to get to your healthiest self. There's plenty of time left in 2016 to get to your goals. And if working out isn't your thing, and you have other goals that you're headed toward, financial freedom, if you want to include traveling more in your life, whatever your goals are, go for it. There's plenty time to crush some goals in 2016. So we'll keep chatting. And thank you so much for jumping on board. Bye.